Is the 10 crore limit for 194Q gone? There are a lot of confusion about this change because new Income Tax Act 2025 is going to be implemented from 1st April 2026. What about the new income tax bill regarding this? Let's find it out. The 10 crore turnover limit is here to not going to be abolished. The section 194Q have not changed under new income tax act 2025 because see the new income tax act 2005, in that act it has been simplified, it has been just rewritten in a different simple language, but the section is there and the intent is the same. Let's revisit the basic rule of 194Q. The buyer is the responsible for deducting TDS under section 194Q on the purchase made from a particular supplier under GST. This rule applies only if two specific conditions are met. Let's break them down. TDS is something which is being deducted by a receiver and it is deposited to government. What are the two conditions? Let's break it down. The two conditions that triggers 194Q. This is the condition and criteria for applying TDS under this section. Number one, the turnover, and number two is the purchase. What is the turnover test? The buyer has to have the turnover which is more than 10 crore rupees in the preceding financial year. This is the key limit that is not changing at all. Means the taxpayer has to have more than 10 crore turnover in the preceding financial year. This is the financial year. Suppose new income tax act is going to be implemented from 1st April 2026. We are not going to use the terminology of previous year and assessment year. We are going to use as tax period. So the tax period financial year, that is tax period 2026 and 27. The previous year, the preceding year will be 2025 and 26. So the preceding year will be 2025-26. In that year you have to have your turnover more than 10 crore for qualifying for this one criteria of this section. Number two is the purchase test. The buyer must purchase goods from the supplier value more than 50 lakh in the year. Okay, and that has to be done. This is the second criteria for qualification for this section, that is 194Q. So these are the two conditions that has to be met first. Suppose 194, when it is going to be applied on you. Suppose you are the buyer of any material and you are purchasing material from a supplier. Suppose if you make purchases from a particular supplier, and on the entire year, if you ask, is my turnover in the last preceding year is more than 10 crore, means you have to check whether your turnover in the last preceding year, that is in the year 2025-26, your turnover was more than 10 crore or less than 10 crore. Number two, you have to ask yourself, is my total purchase from this particular one seller in the year is more than 10 lakh, 50 lakh or less than? If the answer for both the questions are no, stop it. No TDS is to be deducted because the section 194Q is not being applied on you. And if the answer for both these conditions are yes, you have to deduct TDS because this section applies on you, because you qualify both the condition for deducting TDS under this section. Now let's understand the concept with this example. 194Q, when it is not being applied for you. Suppose you are a buyer making purchases from a particular supplier. You are Mr. X trader. Your turnover in the financial year 2025 and 26 was less than 10 crore. Suppose 9.2 crore, right? The second point is you have made purchases from any particular supplier, say for an example rupees 80 lakh, and means in the financial year 2026-27, you have made the purchase of 80 lakh rupees from a particular supplier. Now what happens here? In this particular scenario, turnover is 9.2 crore, which is less than 10 crore, and 10 crore is the limit. So this is not qualifying the first condition, it is under the limit. So even though if it is qualifying the second condition, that is 50 lakh rupees from a particular supplier, but you have to qualify both the condition. Well, now take another example in the same scenario. Suppose buyer Mr. X Traders, he has made the purchase from a particular supplier worth rupees 80 lakh rupees, right? But this time he has his turnover in the financial year 2025-26 is 12 crore rupees. Now what happens in this condition? The turnover in the last year was 12 crore, which is more than 10 crore, qualifying the first condition, and he has made total purchase of 80 lakhs rupees, which is more than 50 lakhs. So both the conditions are being qualified here. So in this condition, what is happening? 194 section, no, 194Q basically actually is being applied and will be eligible for deducting TDS under this section. So he has to deduct TDS. Now question is how much and how. See, he has made total purchase of 80 lakhs from the supplier. Now the limit is 50 lakhs. So he has made 30 lakhs excess purchase from supplier. So the TDS will be applied on the 30 lakhs rupees at the rate of 0.1%. That is 3000 rupees will be deducted by this trader. If the supplier does not provide PAN, the higher rate will be applied for TDS deduction, that is 5%. Now let's a quick note on between 194Q versus 206C1H. What is 206C1H and what is 194Q versus, you already know. Suppose in the condition there is a transaction which is covered under section 194Q, and the supplier has supplied the material and buyer has bought the material, but the section 194Q applied on buyer because he qualifying both the condition. He will be eligible for deducting TDS. The recipient, that is the purchaser, will be eligible for deducting of TDS under this section. Now, so what is the final prediction? Myth versus reality. What is the myth and what is the reality? The 10 crore turnover limit is gone. The reality is no, 10 crore limit remains a mandatory condition. The rule has fundamentally changed? Not at all. The rule has not changed fundamentally at all. Small buyers need to worry about 194Q. This provision continues to apply only to large buyers. So these are the myth and you have to understand the reality. Okay, I hope you have cleared all the doubts and it has been clear to you what is the scenario and what is 194Q applicability from 1st April 2026. New Income Tax Act 2025 is being implemented. In that condition, what will be the scenario and how you will deduct the TDS under 194Q. If you have any question, drop down in the comment box. If you like the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to us for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.